It's certainly well known that Goffstown is no stranger to tourism, especially at the turn of the century. The famed Uncanunic Mountains were home of the incline railway that shuttled passengers up to the most state-of-the-art, magnificent Grand Resort at the time. However, just east of those mountains, on Shirley Hill, is a lesser remembered but equally as visited Grand Resort that existed and exemplified Goffstown's tourism golden age. The Shirley Hill House. 72 rooms, 250 guests, its own post office, large dining area, dance hall, and of course, the key piece to any grand resort, a view. The Shirley Hill House had some pretty unique features to it, one including its own separate housing for its staff that was located on Tipping House Rock, but they also had dug a man-made swimming pond that's still there to this day for people to swim, and even in the winter they would harvest ice out of, which was very unique. And on the edge of that pond was actually a 4-lane bowling alley. Now, if you look across the pond on the far back side of the property, you'll see the last remaining building from the Shirley Hill House, which is the washroom. This is where they would wash all the clothes, and it's made of cinder block and it's still there. They also provided some higher-end special lodging for some of the more well-to-do guests, and those were these houses that are still along the road here. Many of them have just been a little more modernized. The hotel also had very large, modern bathrooms with indoor plumbing in every room, which was kind of unique at the time. The train would come in from Manchester and people would ride trolleys to Shirley Park, and then they would take horse and buggy shuttles up the mountain to the resort. As typical, the automobile era pretty much drove out the Grand Hill economy, and people started to visit the hotel less and less and less until 1938. The Great Hurricane of 1938 that came through New Hampshire had done so much damage to the hotel that it was decided it wasn't worth the repair, and they ended up actually just trashing it.